It's not even progressives. It's actual tankies. It's pretty gross. Ethan and Destiny. I feel like Ethan's level of vitriol has dramatically increased since he's admitted to watching Destiny. I may have been short-sighted as a fan, but this level of anger used to only happen during actual travesties. Now he's going on a rampage and spreading lies because someone critiqued his verbiage change around Trisha, and because people understand that there was a complex reason why 9/11 happened. Okay. Daily reminder, Destiny sexually assaulted someone live on stream. What is the date of this? January 2nd, 2012. Based. He also stated that a girl that was touched without her consent, sexual assault, was lucky. Something worse didn't happen. Oh, they're talking about the girl in the... What was her name? That was in the hotel room where the guy touched her leg and she wasn't into it and then he stopped? They got sexually assaulted? He has claimed that if a 16 to... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Was it her tummy? I don't remember. The Katie girl? Katie Bug? He has claimed that if a 16 to 17-year-old was talking to an adult sexually online, they are the ones that should get in trouble. I brought up the fact that the way he talks about sexual assault, harassment, and grooming is delegitimizing in his Reddit. I wanted to maybe make some fans that may not be aware about the nuances of how a victim feels after being sexually assaulted, that it is not appropriate to speak to someone like that in the real world. I admitted I have been essayed before. It's something I don't try to hide. Don't worry, we know. That's why it bothered me. The response was to tell me to kill myself. Hope Ethan has fun with that fan group. Do you think this ever happened? Who knows? It's possible. Interesting they don't post any screenshots of it, though. Destiny could be anywhere on the political spectrum, perfectly aligned with me, and I would still think he's a terrible influence on the world. He just distorts things and is polarizing in petty ways that makes people hate others.
I stand ready.
The video of Leftovers never coming back is wrong. Instead of Hassan, it will be Destiny. And once that happens, Ethan's fan base will 100% be psycho online stalkers. He will lose all of his persons of color fan base, since Destiny is very racist, and he won't have any leftist fans left.
At last, we shall have revenge.
Since Ethan had Destiny on his show, it's over. Wait, I was never on the show. Maybe between watching videos with me, or...
The time has come. My blades first. Command me.
Destiny reveals that... Oh, this is from today's stream. Reveals that Ethan was in contact with him soon after October 7th. They both love saying a particular word that begins with N. Makes sense.
Quickly.
These guys will never stop. Top of the H3
We must
subreddit.
act.
Oh no.
The time has come.
Away.
Quickly.
Guys.
My blades
Oh, it's
thirst.
the Hassan Piker subreddit. Only Hassan's community can astroturf other communities, not ours. We're not allowed.
Command
Only
me. Quickly.
Hassan and his community. Because remember, there's no actual authentic crossover between my fan base and Ethan's. But there's a very authentic crossover.
Veronica. The time has come.
Between Ethan and
Command
Hassan's.
me. Your blood is mine.
God. Guys, I think it's for the best if we don't engage with this stuff. I don't think we need to have a subreddit war or some lame shit like that. Can we just ignore them and be the better people here? We keep taking
We must
bait.
act.
Yeah, I ignored it, especially
None
because I know
shall
Hassan
survive.
hates us all. And it's ultimately what he would want. They're talking about him
The
like he's
time has
dead.
come. Command me. My blades thirst.
Who the fuck said Bin Laden wasn't a bad dude? Or is it just Ethan being like, if you're Arab and acknowledge that the U.S. committed atrocities, you love Bin Laden? Okay.
Your building is complete.
We must act. Command me. Anador, Anador.
Redacted from
My
Redacted's own
blades
personal
thirst.
9/11.
Though I be damned. Though I be damned.
You want to kill?
The time has come.
I stand ready.
We must act.
All right, everybody. I love you all,
quickly.
and thank you for being so supportive. And you know, it's so shitty. I promise to be higher rated.
Quickly.
All right.
Veronica.
Your building is complete.
Wait, what?
The time has come.
Different stream or?
Revenge.
So confused about what
My blades
he doesn't
thirst.
look like that. It's from
Command
2020.
me. Anador, Anador. We must act.
Lena and I are
My
wrapping up this
blades
chapter in our lives. We've set our end our relationship. With
Quickly.
goals and pursuing the means going
At
separate ways.
last.
Thank you so much to each others and others who've supported us as a team. You're in our hearts as we start our new chapter.
Command me.
Bro, I feel like this was the year of like the LSF
We must act.
relationship breakups.
Anador,
We had
Anador.
Mizkif over the past couple of years, I guess.
Your move.
Nick and Malina. We had E-Rob. My God. Destiny.
I stand
When did
ready
XQC and
and
Adept formally break up? Lakari? Wait, Lakari broke
The
up with that
time
one
has
girl? Really?
come. My blades
Is it
thirst.
time? Our will shall be done.
We must act.
Brennan are now wrapping up this chapter in our lives. We decided to end our relationship. We have different goals, and pursuing them means going our separate ways.
The
Thank
time
you so
has
much
come.
to followers and others who have supported us as a team. You're in our hearts.
Command me. The time has come.
Skies Coast leads OTV.
My blades
Really? Or is it just
thirst.
a name for her?
Toast teaches people about
We must
pesticide
act.
use primarily
We must act.
because Toast loves snails and eating insects and stuff in the wild in Australia.
Is OTV even like a thing anymore? Do they?
And when people use pesticides to poison those bugs and Toast eats those bugs, Toast is also poisoned by the pesticides.
Good.
So Toast's job as an ambassador here at Alveus is to teach people
Your
about
building is complete.
Offline TV.
Time is short, mortal. Brilliant.
1 day ago. No, they do make
Is
videos.
it time? Yes. Waiting on you.
Pretty decent viewership
Say
too.
no.
Command me,
Okay.
though I be damned. Quickly. The time has come.
Your building is complete.
Okay.
My blades
the Ethan-
thirst.
The sound drama was a lot less dramatic than I thought it would be.
Command me.
Wait, what is this?
The time has come.
Rogan is a way smaller content creator than you. So when she makes fun of you, you get like maybe 5 comments that you see or 5 chat messages that you see when you're on your
My
podcast.
blades thirst.
When you do this shit, every reply in her fucking Twitter DMs is probably Islamophobic hate coming from your fan base. So when she makes fun of you, it's
Research finished.
you are not receiving nearly the same level of harassment that she is receiving the other way around.
Quickly.
Because you have a significantly larger audience, which means you should be more responsible with your audience.
Your
But this
building
guy, the money is not enough. Like, he has
Your
to win
building
on
is
every
complete.
front because his ego is just so fragile. The
blades
idea that other people
thirst.
disagree with him and they make fun of
Quickly.
him and those tweets get likes.
Was it Katie who made the same
My
argument? Yes. This is
blades
like the
thirst.
progressive minority victim
The
complex
time
or
has
whatever.
come.
Basically, the argument is because you're a degenerate, smaller content creator, or because you're a degenerate black minority woman, whatever, you should be able to get away with any possible behavior you want, and you should always be beyond reproach. You can never be criticized for it because you're smaller, and your brain is smaller, and your genes are worse, and your minority status is higher. So anything you
The
do
time
can
has
easily be
come.
explained away by the fact that you're some inept, like agency-less,
My
like
blades
retard.
thirst.
But if you're a larger content creator or a white man or something that's far greater
must
and far
act.
better, apparently, you have the capability to act beyond all ordinary human behavioral expectations and rise above.
Quickly.
Is what's being said here.
Quickly.
Brogan can't help herself. She's a woman. She's
time has
Muslim.
come.
She's stupid. She's fat. Like, I mean, of course she's
We
going to
must
attack
act.
Ethan over and over again. You can't
What
just
is
attack her
nature's
back.
law?
That's horrible, right? This is our rising star 2 years in a row, my dude. She's only at
My
100 concurrent viewers
blades
because you keep
thirst.
hitting down on her. The fuck is wrong with you?
Command me.
that other people disagree with him and make fun of him and those tweets get likes, it hurts him at like a core level because he has like this like need for validation on the internet. Which is like, I can't believe that anyone can be like that after doing it on the internet for a decade.
It's such an... So many things I can say about the need for validation. We need to get Myron on this. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Command me. At last. The time has come.
Who you wanna kill?
Speak your mind. Absolute.
We must act.
In position. Make it fast. Standing guard.
What you
My
want?
wait is over. I am sworn to avenge.
Chuta, you want axe?
Standing guard.
Who you wanna kill?
In position. Speak your mind. As the goddess.
The time has come.
Unlock.
The sleeper has awakened.
My blades thirst. Quickly,
You want axe?
command me.
Speak your mind.
We must act. My blades thirst.
Standing guard.
The time has come. Command me.
Make it fast.
My strength is yours.
Quickly,
You want axe?
quickly.
Our time is yours. I'm awake.
Upgrade finish. In position.
My blades thirst. We must act.
I am sworn to avenge. I shall not fear.
Command me. The time has come. The time has come.
In position. I walk in shadow.
My blades thirst.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Command me. We must act. Quickly.
You want axe? Where shall I strike?
The time has come.
Chuta. Washiwa. Dewaniwanga. Our time is short.
Research finished.
Command me.
I stand ready. I will not be trifled with.
We must act.
Time is short, mortal.
Quickly.
Our will shall be done.
My blades thirst. Command me.
I will not
We
be
must
trifled
act.
with.
Quickly.
The sleeper has awakened.
The time has come.
My strength is yours.
My blades thirst.
Where shall I strike?
Command me.
My strength is yours.
I grow anxious
I'm
to
awake.
act.
I'm awake. Our time is short.
Quickly.
Our time is short. I'm awake.
The
Your
time has
building is
come.
complete.
We must act.
My strength is yours.
My blades thirst.
Research finished.
Is it time?
Command
Our
me.
will shall be done.
My blades thirst. We must act. Quickly.
I will not be trifled with.
Your building is complete. Insufficient gold.
The time has come. We must act. My blades thirst. Command me. The time has come. Quickly. Quickly. The time has come. We must act. My blades thirst.
Our champion.
Nick said, reality is cringe, cheating is extremely common behavior, and it's not something I'm going to stop watching YouTuber over. I'm not parasocially invested in strangers' relationships. Now, this guy said, chronically online virgin trying to teach us about IRL adult relationships. So yeah, I feel like I had a relatively good take. In fact, I had a relatively progressive take, which is just like, I don't particularly care if some random e-celeb is running around on their partner. It doesn't bother me, it doesn't affect me, it never will. So we're going to watch this clip. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to hear what you guys have to say, and then I'm going to see if I feel the need to explain myself at all, okay?
We can't.
Because I got a big post. Post of the day, okay? Post of the day on the YouTube drama subreddit, okay? For my stream last night. We have made it, chat. We have made it. Now, I would guess a lot of people are going to be upset about this clip. But I'm going to quintuple down, okay? I'm going to quintuple down on this. So let's take a look at this clip. You guys tell me what you think, all right? Here we go. This clip is 27 seconds long. 27 seconds. Let's freaking go. I don't care if a guy cheats on a girl and I don't know them. I don't care if a girl cheats on a guy and I don't know them. It's not my problem, okay? I have cheated before. I have dated people who have cheated before. It's not my, like, it's not chat's problem. It's not the world's problem. It doesn't matter, okay? It's like a thing that happens in relationships. This is actually nuts. Wait, Tom cheated? Wait, Tom cheated on someone? Yes. Welcome to being a adult. 70% of every adult you meet will have cheated on someone at some point in their life. Okay. All right. So what do you guys think about that clip? What do you guys think? What's the takeaway? Kind of a different reaction today. Yesterday it was like pissed off. People were pissed off. But I figured we'd go through the replies for some fun. Okay. So I think a little bit fair. The thing is, I don't think it has to be sad to think about. It's just like, it's just a reality that. Basically what I was saying here, because I think a lot of people misinterpreted my posts. A lot of the takeaway people had was like, cheating is good, cheating is based, you should cheat, it's cool, it's forgivable in all circumstances. Like, that's kind of like the takeaway that I think people thought I was having. And especially because I used the word normal, I think, at one point, and I said, welcome to being an adult. Essentially something I said. People got very mad, and they thought that I was advocating for, like, you know, cheating on girls is a good thing, or cheating on your boyfriend's a good thing.
We must act.
And that was like never my take, and if you actually watch the video, that was like never even something like that.
Quickly.
Essentially what I was saying, keep in mind this was in the context of me talking about the VTuber and
Run for your life.
I was like 20 years old. I was like, I just don't personally care if some random celeb that I don't know cheats on someone. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't really care. Obviously you shouldn't do it, but on like the rankings of things I care about, it's like so unbelievably low. It's like so unbelievably low. And that is the case. Cartier Casey, why do you disagree with me? What about as an L take? And I also saw a lot of people who were like, Tom didn't even show remorse for what he did, and it's like, well, yeah, but like, who am I supposed to show remorse to? YouTube chat is YouTube chat who I should be showing remorse to? Do you regret it? Yeah, obviously. Should I be showing remorse for cheating on my YouTube chat or for the person that it happened to? Right? It's like, tell us you're sorry. Tell me you're sorry. But like, why? Why do I owe that explanation to you?
The time
you don't
has
know
come.
me. You weren't involved.
Veronica.
You weren't in the relationship. Not this crap again. Oh, we're getting deep. Only gooners cheat. Well, it's a good thing I've stopped gooning. I disagree because when I was in my teens, I got cheated on. I was mentally f***ed up for a decade. You don't know me. But it's your. If you got mentally f***ed up for a decade, I feel like that's kind of quickly. You gotta be on the rock, man. Like, it sucks that happens to you. I feel bad for you. I know what it feels like. It's, you know, it's brutal when it happens, but you gotta just figure out how to move on. You really do. You cannot let this kind of thing control you. You
must
cannot let it
act.
inflict like severe psychic damage to you forever.
Command
You
what
can't.
you
You gotta just move on.
Anador,
You shouldn't be with that
Anador.
person anymore, undoubtedly.
At
But
last,
like, at some level, you gotta just
though
grow
I be
up.
damned.
Now there are like different
My
levels to this. You know,
blades
I would feel
thirst.
very different about somebody cheating in their in like high school or their early 20s or even
At
their late 20s
last.
compared to like if you cheat on someone that you're living with, that you're married to, that you have a kid with, like that is like another level, in my opinion. But even with that, even if it's like someone who has like a wife and a kid,
We
I
must
would only be
act.
mad if it was someone I personally knew. Like if I had a friend,
coming.
if I had a
Anador.
friend who was like married and had a kid
Quickly.
and they cheated on their wife, I would be livid with that friend. Right? I would be pissed. Like, what the fuck is
building
that, right? But if I don't know that person, I'm not gonna like emotionally invest myself in a relationship. It's just not my problem. It's seriously not. It's on me, but she drugged and robbed me. You don't need to feel bad for me. I'm smoking an $80 cigar. My family owns a plane. My ex cheated with my best friend and her ex. Okay, it's not like you have some other shit going on. If your ex drugged and robbed you, that probably is another contributor to that. Jesus
The
Christ.
time
But
has
yeah,
come.
it seems to me like
Though I be
people are
damned.
totally misinterpreting my
At
take, seemingly on
last.
purpose. Cheating's
The
gonna happen to
time
most
has
people, or
come.
most people will be cheated on at least once. People act like they're unique and
Come
sadly,
on.
right? I mean, the thing is, like, it is sadly right, but it's also just like you can explain it away
We
with a
must
lot of
act.
things, right? Like when you're young, your hormones are
blades
raging.
thirst.
Okay, wife cheated on me
Run
while my
your
kids were in
life.
the hospital.
Quickly.
How did she even do that? Was it with the nurse? Was it with the doctor? How the fuck did that
Anador,
happen?
Anador.
They're canceling you. Very true. You're right.
The time has come.
But yeah, here's a question for Chad. Okay, if you're a young guy, not even a question. I'll just say, if you're a young guy, you know how powerful. Okay, this is why the Stop Gooning movement has started with me. Okay, if you're a
We
guy,
must
you know
act.
how
My blades
powerful
thirst.
the horniness is.
We
Okay,
must
there are
act.
some days
Quickly.
where I have to stop myself
Command
because I
me.
feel like I am a heat-seeking missile that is completely powered by my intrinsic inhibitions of manhood. Okay, there are days where I feel like I am a heat-seeking rocket that needs to come. Okay, that does happen, and especially if you're in some kind of long-distance relationship or something where you're not having sex.
My blades thirst.
That kind of thing happens. Okay. I don't think it's a
time
good
has
thing, and even
come.
if you're not, you know, sometimes
Though I
the
be
opportunity
damned.
presents itself, and you just become a. I don't think that's a good thing. You need to, as a man, it's your responsibility to push that deep down to quell that. Okay.
We
And
must
the person
act.
you're with,
Quickly.
it's really worth it. You should be
Your
trying to
blood
do
is
that.
mine.
But when you're young, it is a thing that happens.
Command.
It is a thing that happens.
My
You know,
blades
as you get older, you get better. I'm
None
thankfully
shall
in a
survive.
life where I don't feel like that's ever going to be a problem.
Revenge.
But, you know, I was young, I was stupid, I was horny, I did something. And
time
I don't
has
think that should
come.
be held against me forever. Nor do I really care, frankly,
Though I
if some
be
like random
damned.
girl does it, right? Like I was thinking recently
Quickly.
about the Caterino drama and how that was. It was
Anador,
like,
Anador.
I don't
At
care
last.
that Caterino cheated on Call Me Carson. Like I don't care. I don't give a. It's not my. It's seriously not my problem. That's a better take. I mean, the thing is, that's always been my take, and that is basically what I said yesterday. I think my tone just pissed people off. I think your statistic is off. I never cheated on. I never cheated. I think it's not moral, but I also don't think it needs to deserve a scarlet letter. There's nuance. My
The
statistic.
time has
off.
come.
I kind of pulled that out of my ass, but I do think that it's extremely
must
common,
act.
especially when you're young. You can acknowledge a bad thing without letting it affect your entire being. Take it for what it is. So, yeah, true. Very true. Not seeking rocket. True. Give all your sins to Skidity and move on. True. But I want to read the comments on this. Let's see
My
here. I don't think this
blades
take is surprising
thirst.
from someone who's eternally mentally stuck.
At last.
Ironically, my take is way more mature than okay, because somebody who's eternally mentally stuck in high school would think that like someone like some random e-celeb cheating on someone else is going to affect their life forever.
Blood is mine.
Care about. Someone who is not mentally in high school, someone who is slightly more mentally mature than that, is not going to be
The
wrapped
time
up in
has
what
come.
Welcome to being an adult.
We
I
must
didn't know being an
act.
asshole was one of the requirements. Once again, this is not even what I said. I didn't say it's a requirement. I just said it's a common thing that happens, and you shouldn't do that now with some random person that you don't know on the internet commits infidelity like this. And another thing that I saw a lot of people in the
The time
comments
has
section was
come.
like, He would never say this if it had anything to do with a woman. He's a incel. He would be pissed off to call her a slut. I wouldn't do that. Maybe when I was like 16 years old, I would have done that, but I'm a lot older than 16 years old now. Looking to be Sigma True. I think Nick Diorio has good takes about this. It's a good post here. Here's a Nick said. The Turkey Tom cheating discourse is funny because he sounds unhinged in the clip, but the core of what he's saying is essentially true. Most of the relationships you're having at that age go nowhere.
The time has come.
Cheating isn't being a man, but late teen and early 20s guys and girls alike do it a lot. If Tom stayed in college, he would have just graduated, and from what I've seen, people in long-distance relationships would forget their partners and go to the party. I think a high percentage of backlash is coming from young guys who are cheating on who want a pearl clutch about how cheating is bad, so they can nice guy into a girl's Discord DMs to start an e-relationship. Hardly even the same playing field at that point. Now we have some other replies here. This person says, the line that gets me is welcome to being an adult. I agree the hookup culture today is extremely common, but cheating isn't normal, nor should it be normalized. Not everyone has self-control, but toddlers are not cheating. The thing is, like, this is all stuff that I already said, like, 30 times. I don't think it's good to cheat. I don't think you should. I don't think you should praise it. Sometimes it is funny to be like, oh, base, just out of how ridiculous the comment is, but it's not good to run around in your park. It's not a good thing. But like, I don't think it's like, oh my god, how could I ever respect this person again? It's like, dude, they were young. They were probably. It's whatever. Who cares? Like, it just doesn't really matter. Yeah, no doubt. I wrote that off as welcome to being an adult. A 22-year-old ICC wrote off the main ridiculous remark he made that annoyed people, and then said he's basically speaking the truth. Why are you so fat, boy? Nick said, I'm guessing your girlfriend plowed Tyrone. Jesus. This guy says, surprisingly limited response. If you're neither funny or logical, what are you good at? Jesus Christ, the spam is crazy in chat. I'll cover that later if you really want me to, but Jesus Christ. This guy, Super Sandwich, said, it's still a cringe thing to say. Luckily, I don't go to Turkey Town for mature takes on any IRL-related topics. Nor should you, but what I said I still maintain is like both right and based. Nick said, reality is cringe. Cheating is extremely common behavior. It's not something I'm going to stop watching. I'm not parasocially relationships. This guy said, chronically online virgin trying to teach us about IRL adult relationships. So yeah, I feel like I had a relatively good take. In fact, I had a relatively progressive take, which is just like, I don't particularly care if partner doesn't bother me. I don't give a I don't care. And on top of that, like, you know, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but when you're very young, this is a common thing to have in relationships, and I don't think that needs to be like held against someone forever. Progressive amount, I think it actually is progressive. I think it's the opposite of being puritanical, because the Puritan take is like, if you cheat once, you will burn in the fires of hell. But like, that's not real. It doesn't make sense. It's kind of. And ironically, the context of me and what I was talking about there was saying that cheating is not as bad as sexual coercion. In which case, we were covering a drama where it seemed like there was this guy who was trying to pressure a girl into doing a unwanted sex act, right? Like, that was the context of it. And then people in my chat were like, well, she did cheat on him when he was deployed in the military. She disobeyed an order from her commanding officer. It was like, what? So like, if someone cheats on you, you can like try to pressure them into sex they don't want to have. Is that? The thing is being taken out of context here on the Reddit is like, if you have the full context. So yeah, like, I don't know if the person who clipped that even realized that I understand the context of like, what I was talking about was that. They probably didn't know YouTube drama subreddit and were taking people out of context to make nice content. Yeah, that was kind of what I thought. It's like, it's not my problem. On the scale of things I care about, it's so expensive. Winston Churchill in chat says, cheat all the time, it's fun. Alright, well, thank you very much, Winston Churchill. Are cheating and manipulating your partner equally bad? I mean, it depends on what it is. In the case that I was, like, it's hard to power scale it in that way when it's so vague. Like, the thing I was talking about specifically was a guy who was, like, pressuring a girl, like, please let me put it in the butt, please let me put it in the butt, please let me put it in the butt. She was like, no, I don't want to do that. He's like, well, you're just not a good girlfriend, you mean nothing to me. You never do what I want, you never step outside your comfort zone, you're a piece of shit, you're myself. And I was like, what the? Genuine question, why does YouTube drama hate you so much? I think it probably started with like a word thing or something like that, and then it just, any other thing I say is taken into like the worst possible context, even if it's something that I value. They should probably agree with me. What I would guess. But, I mean, part of it also is I think a lot of them think that I'm all right or something.
My blades thirst.
That's my have been some other mentions in that.
The time has come.
Across Twitter. So I'm curious to see what the top results were for that. Toastify said Turkey Tom cheating discourse is 2018 commentary heritage. I don't know what that means by heritage.
Anador,
but I guess that's
Anador.
wrong.
Research finished.
Heritage.
Command me.
But yeah, that's pretty much the extent of the drama.
Though
If
I
you guys
be
want,
damned.
I'll take questions about either of it, either Froggy Fresh or this for the next 2 minutes if you want. But past that, we're gonna get into other stuff. What do you say about Froggy? I mean, I essentially just called him. I just called him irrelevant, which wasn't even that mean, you know. What's up with Boblax, bro? The Boblax shit is crazy. Keem is going overtime with the forced drama in the past couple of months. Are you talking about
We must
Wolcow? I mean,
act.
some of the shit on that
Anador,
podcast is
Anador.
definitely forced drama. I don't think you can deny that. I mean, yeah, he was. The worst forced drama from that whole thing was when he was like pretending he was gonna kick Boogie off, and he was like,
Quickly.
"Guys, you don't understand how hard of a position
My
I'm in right
blades
now,
thirst.
because you know, everybody feels bad for like these other people, but like,
Command
you should feel
me.
bad for me because like, you know, I feel like I have to kick Boogie off for what he did." And
The
it's like,
time has
he was
come.
never gonna kick Boogie off. That would never happen. Do you think if someone cheated at a younger age before, maybe that's fine? I mean, maybe, but not necessarily. I would guess that somebody who cheats serially into their like 30s or 40s, I would guess that somebody at that age probably was doing it from a young
Quickly.
age. But I don't think that somebody doing it at a young age necessarily
We
means
must
they will later down
act.
the line. You know, you're
The
a light in
time
my
has
depression.
come.
I love Tom maxing.
Duronic
Have you had the
Khan.
same take in multiple videos?
The time
Yeah,
has
I've had the
come.
same exact take in like 10 videos. I think this is the time it just
We
got
must
clipped and
act.
people were paying attention for some reason. But this is the same
At
take I've had in
last.
like, I mean, 10 is probably understating it, probably 20 or 30. But
Command
yeah,
me.
I mean, because this is a common thing that comes up in drama where people are like, with the fruit thing, people were like, "Oh my God, she cheated on her husband when he was deployed." It's like, I don't know these people. I don't care. And they were like using that to like justify the fact that he was like trying to pressure her into sex.
Quickly.
At least based on her
My
document. And I
blades
was like, what the? That is crazy. We don't talk about cheating. If you want to talk about the cheating that I did that's serious, you should talk about my academic record, okay?
I'm
Oh
aware.
my God, the amount of cheating I did in high school is unreal. They should have failed me in every class apart from like English, any English class, like history or
Quickly.
because all the other ones, I was cheating in the most brutal, insidious ways. It was unreal.
The
okay?
time
It was
has come.
crazy. Holy shit.
Quickly.
I had the most genius methods of doing it too, okay? Cheated in math, dude, I'm so bad at math. In pre-calc, the amount of cheating I did was insane. It was absolutely crazy.
The time has
Okay?
come.
It was so crazy.
Command
In
me.
AP Bio, oh my
We must
God.
act.
In AP Bio, okay, in physics, it was unreal. I don't know if I even knew one answer on
We
any
must
test,
act.
okay?
Duronic
I was
Khan.
writing all up and down my arms, okay? I was writing shit in my calculator, like, because you could store it in the TI-84 Plus Pro, okay? The nice one that I had, okay? Because my parents loved me, apparently. You could store crazy amount of data in there. You could put games on it, you could put Doom on it. I never did that, I just put
blades
tests
thirst.
on it. You could
At
do that.
last.
I mean, it was
Though I be
unreal.
damned.
And the amount of cheating that happened.
Anador.
You guys remember? I don't know how many of you were in high school
Quickly.
when COVID was happening,
The time
but
has
I was on my senior year. Okay, because I graduated from high school in 2020. My senior year of high school, we left school. Let's say March. Obviously, school was still in June. Maybe it was even February. I think it was
Quickly.
And essentially what happened was we left school. All of the school we were doing was mostly at home, okay? And that meant that any answer I wanted on any test, I was doing it at home. I could just look it up. No one could check on me. No one could make sure I was no one, not a single person could make sure that I was being academically responsible, which meant that I shouldn't even have a high school diploma in my opinion. Neither should half of my graduating class, frankly, because we were all doing it. Okay, we had group chats. We had like struggle sessions, like 30 minutes before the test in home room. We were trying to be figuring out how we could get away with this. It was unreal. You guys would believe the schemes we had. Probably the most genius
The time has come.
was the pencil scheme. Okay, now the pencil scheme is relatively simple, but in practice it gets very difficult. So here's how it goes. Okay, you go into class, you've got your test. Your test has to be multiple choice for this. Okay, if if it's written answer,
The time
you're not
has
gonna be able to do
come.
it. They automatically passed me through high school or college. But here's what we did. Okay? Multiple choice. If you need to communicate to another person that you need help on an answer, 3 taps on the pencil. Okay, 3 taps on the pencil. That means you help with an answer. So alert one of your buddies. So your buddy is now psychically linked with you. And from that point, once they acknowledge that they hear you, they would give a simple tap. Okay, so 3 taps, I need help. 1 tap, I need help. Okay, and from there, here's what you would do. You would have to communicate to them the number question you were on. So here's what you would do. Let's say it's question 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 taps with the pencil. And their answer, you're gonna have to listen very carefully for this one. Because on a multiple choice, you've got A, B, C, D, maybe even E and F. Okay? So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna do 1, 2, 3 for C, 1, 2, 3, 4 for D, 1 for A, 2 for B, and so on. And that would communicate the answer. Okay? And this is genius. Now, in fairness, this only works at the lower level questions because once you get up to like, you know, let's say 20, it's a little ridiculous to be hammering away like
The time has come.
in the middle of class, right? It's a little ridiculous. But that was probably the most devious,
The time has come.
but also the most genius way that I devised that I would cheat. Okay, this is my shit. I asked the ugly girls for their homework before the bell rang. Base. I don't think I could have gotten away with that, but that is pretty good. A kid died in my junior year, so they were on our final exam grades because of grief. The thing is, at my high school, when I was in high school, the ugly girls, I'd say the ugly people in general were just not doing well in school. It was kind of a situation where we had like a caste system hierarchy where the more beautiful you were as a person, the more likely you were to do well in school, at least as a female. As far as a male, anything could go. But frankly, that's how it was, okay? When I was in high school, I remember the hottest girls, they did the best. They did the best. Okay, it is what it is. Imagine having to answer a paragraph question with this method. Well, you just can't. The thing is, you just can't. But the good thing about being me, a YouTube bullshitter, is that I was well versed in the art of bullshit. So I could figure out so many ways to fill out that paragraph, okay? Reframing the question 7 times with one little sentence at the end that's kind of guessing at the answer. I could do it. All this when you could have just studied. Dude, what are you